Uganda's cricket national team, the Cranes, beat Rwanda by 85 runs on Wednesday to earn a flying start to the East Africa Tri-Nation T20 Cup that's being played in Rwanda at the Gahanga Cricket Stadium. This was Uganda's first game of the 12 matches to be played against competitors Rwanda and Tanzania, where at the end a winner-takes-it-all system will define the champions. Rwanda won the toss and elected to bowl first, handing Uganda the bat to set up 185 runs for 9 in the first innings. The hosts would later return to put up a spirited chase but were limited to 100 runs all out, with man of the match Joseph Baguma picking 4 of their wickets. The Cricket Cranes are winners of the T20 Africa Cup, a championship they won by 8 wickets against Tanzania in September, and will now seek to add the East Africa Tri-Nation Cup to this year's victories. The team's head coach Lawrence Mahetlane is confident that his boys will employ the experience picked from the Africa Cup to upset their opponents.
We learned a lot of lessons from Tanzania. I think at the Africa Cup they really came after us quite hard and put us under a bit of pressure. Our review of the African T20 was basically how do we up our intensity as a group and as individuals, and what skills do we need to work on. So I thought the boys are really showing it. Unfortunately today most probably the batting didn't come right, because with 4 players scoring single figures in your top 6, you still back them to fire on all cylinders. But hopefully in the afternoon game we'll see some of the senior players now also stand up. You know, the youngsters for me are so fearless. They're an exciting group of youngsters. Not only were they at the World Cup, you know, the fact that we've also left out 2 all-rounders and a batsman just shows the depth we have in our batting and what we can do as a group. I thought the senior guys at the back end, Brian and Franco, showed the maturity to get us to an innings, but it's important that we play fearless cricket and we try things. You know, it's great opportunities in the build-up to the next year, which is a very big year with World Cup qualifiers in October.
The tactician holds high hopes in the fresh talent that has been recruited to the senior team, and these include Joseph Baguma and Ronald Lutaya.
The weather was good, there was the sun, and then the wicket was also flat in the morning. It wasn't that turning, and I had to boost my intent. So runs came out of the confidence and intent, because the bowlers were bowling all over the place, so it was very easy.
Despite losing an early wicket, debutant Ronald Lutaya got back on his feet running to reaffirm his contribution to his side's victory. In the other matches played so far at the tournament, Tanzania beat Rwanda by 66 runs in the first game and by 5 wickets in Game 2 to take an early lead at the Gahanga Cricket Stadium. Meanwhile, the Victoria Pearls, who are in Kenya for the Women's T20 International Tournament, beat hosts Kenya by 8 wickets before thumping Qatari women on Wednesday by 7 wickets with 61 balls to spare. They play Tanzania on Thursday tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. before the two meet again on Saturday in Game 7 of the tournament. ALISHARAN Kiranda, live at 8.